Well, I think what inspired me to start Reuben Allen and specifically, being a small law firm consultant and consulting specifically for minority and women-owned law firms was being in the legal space as an attorney, as uh, a search attorney, search professional, and dealing with various law firms and various attorneys. What I saw was a lack in my mind of minority women-owned attorneys opening up their own law firms and succeeding. Or when I came across small law firms owned by minority and women, um, and they had hired a consultant, they were getting cookie cutter consulting, um, which wasn't geared or basically authentically tailored to who and what they are and the challenges that we face as minority or women-owned law firms. And that kind of, I saw a space there. I wanted to give back. I wanted to help people that I went to high school or attorneys now, people that I went to undergrad with, and obviously people in law school. And I just wanted to give back to those because as I came out of law school, that was one of the things I did. I didn't want to work for a large firm. I wanted to hang my own shingle. Life and circumstance and took me a different way into attorney search. But I definitely wanted to be there for those like me who may want to start their own law firm or have their own law firm and build. And so those are the factors that basically drove me to specialize in helping minority and women-owned small law firms, solo attorneys who want to start their business, even practice groups as well. I think some of the initial challenges were that I was basically switching spaces, going from pure traditional attorney, legal professional search, working with uh, initially when I started as a search attorney search, I was doing large law firms. Uh, then I began to concentrate on mid-sized law firms and small law firms as well. And I think just making that transition from search professional to an actual consultant, where search professional, I'm finding, screening, matching candidates and culture. Um, as a as a law firm consultant slash law firm business coach, much more is involved, much more detail, much more intimacy with the owner of that law firm and the day-to-day operations, matching and helping them find, you know, culture, mission, values, and everything that's tied into there. So just learning that and the difference, and that even though search is difficult, I think the consulting is much more intimate, much more complex. So many more factors are involved in the consulting side of it as opposed to just traditional attorney search. So I think getting used to that, switching up the business development calls, the touch points, the conversations, the networking and marketing, all of that, making that transition. I think those were the major challenges of when I decided to, kind of start this and build Reuben Allen. I think my vision for the firm has evolved. It hasn't strayed too much from the fundamental principles, but it has evolved into um, being more intentional about the clients I work with, about helping those law firms move in whichever direction they may be, um, bringing more and more as time goes on. It's more and more um, uh, tailored, more personalized. Um, Genuinely, when I create procedures and policies for a firm, I'm starting from scratch. I have a basic idea, but I'm not sending them templates, the same templates. I'm learning who that firm is, who that firm owner is, and basically working off of there and building off of there. So I think that has evolved, and also encouraging my the clients that I work with to pay it forward and connecting young attorneys who may be just starting their law firm or thinking about leaving, starting their own law firm with clients who have been in the game for a while, and kind of matching them out. Creating a community is really where that has evolved to as well. I think some of the unique challenges that minority and women-owned law firms, kind of face in today's legal industry, uh, are a lot of times being able to communicate the right message, um, not having the access to many of the ports of access others may have due to, you know, legacy and generational wealth or success as far as companies. If you're going into transactional or real estate, you know, even if you do more of a, uh, defense type work, being able to garner and develop that quality business at times, because it is a lot of times about networking and building those connections. And for many minority and women, um, oftentimes we feel out of place in those spaces, the good old boy network, for lack of a better word. And just what I try to do is just help people become comfortable in those spaces or learn how to negotiate and navigate those spaces, to make their law firm successful, and also tap into areas in which they may have an advantage, uh, over everyone else, as far as women's groups, minority groups, fraternities, sororities, community involvement. Tap into where you may have the advantage and use that. Well, on the horizon, I guess the opportunities I see is that this climate more than ever is hostile towards certain groups of people. Unfortunately, we are living in this environment right now. I see the opportunity to band together of minority and women law firms to basically find each other, create a community, help each other succeed. And I think that's where the opportunities are. With that comes finding, if you're a woman, find women-owned businesses, people who may be in the same space as you, feeling the uncertainty of today's climate. If you're Black, find Black-owned businesses. Hispanic, Latino, find Latino-owned businesses. Asian, find those. Also, interweave with each other. Blacks and Latinos, you don't have to be exclusive. Asians, you know, whoever it may be. You don't have to be exclusive to that, but find like-minded people. And I think in this climate, in this environment, the like-minded people will gravitate towards each other, and you can create a bond of success. The services that I offer to clients from A to Z, from starting a law firm, partnership agreements, employee compensation models, procedures and policies, HR policy, sick policy, um, marketing, business development, key person coaching, management coaching, um, recruitment, search, talent acquisition, talent retention, um, helping create mentoring programs. It could be any and everything. Pretty much, we have touched upon it here, helping our clients do such. And so I think our services are a wide variety. And as I have mentioned many times before, they're very personalized. What I do for Firm A is different than what I do with firm B and firm C and so forth. So it's very much a unique plan that we set out to create for you and your firm and the success of your firm. How I measure our impact on the consulting work that we do with our clients is their success, their communication to us of success, whether it's opening up a new office, helping build a staff and procedures and policies and how that works, creating uh, new billing policies, creating um, uh, inter-office communication system. Our clients will let us know when we're doing a good job and when maybe we may be off the mark a little bit so we can correct and get everyone on the same page. So I think the barometer of our success is the success and the communication of success through our clients. I think just the most rewarding aspect of doing what I do is the ability to help people. Have always wanted to help people. It's kind of been what I've been in. Um, went into college, secondary education, wanted to be a teacher. Ended up going to law school, wanted to help people, criminal defense, help the disadvantaged. Uh, got into attorney search, helping people with one of the biggest decisions they'll ever make, and that's a career decision. And now helping people with their business and helping them succeed. Um, and I think, you know, that's very rewarding. And it's really what keeps me motivated and keeps me going in this field is just constantly being able to just be a hand, be a help to someone. Um, and, and and I just think anybody who wants to get into that space to help people, whether you're an attorney working for big law and you decide, I don't want to help these multi-million dollar corporations. I want to help, you know, the common man, people like me, take that step. If helping people, helping individuals, and helping individuals, businesses, and families is really what you like to do, take that step, move forward. It's not always about the almighty dollar, even though we all do this to survive. But if your reward is to help others, this is a perfect place to be. We plan on doing this for the foreseeable future. Definitely, like any company, we want to grow. Um, we don't want to grow too large because we want to keep that intimate, that personalized, boutique type feel. But we do want to plan to grow so we can service more people across the country. Um, I think it's very important work of what we do, and growth will help that to expand. Just as I speak with clients about growth and the reasons why, we have reasons why and a plan to grow as well. I guess to support the growth of, you know, minority and women-owned law firms, build that community, find each other, talk to each other, work with each other, learn from each other, teach each other, talk to each other. That's what it's about. It's about a community. It's about using the community resources, a lot of knowledge in there. Attorneys of all levels, ages, knowledge, practice areas. Find those people, connect, ask for 5, 10 minutes at a time, and learn. I mean, that's how you grow. That's how you grow as a community. That's how you grow as a business. That's how you grow as a person. Anyone who would like to get in touch with us, www.ruben-allen.com, info at ruben-allen.com, and that's REUBEN-ALAN.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, easy to find. Please feel free to reach out with any questions. We have free consultations, free explore what we call exploratory calls. Um, basically we offer up half an hour to 45 minutes of free time to find out what your challenges may be. And if it's something we can help you with, feel free to reach out. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.